Have you ever wondered why you take your medication religiously every single morning, but you still don't feel better? You still feel tired and lethargic. Your blood pressure creeps up again, seemingly for no reason. Your cholesterol numbers are still too high, despite your dedication to your statins. Your thyroid levels are still stubbornly out of balance. You might blame the doctor, or the pharmacy, or even the quality of the drug itself. But the most frequent failure I see has nothing to do with any of those things. The truth is, the problem might be a simple daily habit you believe is making you healthier. Or more accurately, your timing. I have spent decades as a geriatric health consultant. I have seen countless seniors, good people, responsible people, unintentionally sabotage their own life-saving prescriptions. They do it not by missing a dose, which is an obvious mistake. They do it by taking the wrong vitamin at the absolutely wrong time. The simple mistake of timing can turn your necessary mineral supplement into a silent killer. It can stop your heart medication, your thyroid medication, or your antibiotics from ever reaching your bloodstream. I know you value your independence above all else. I know you want to maintain your vitality and your sharp mind. And most of all, I know you don't want to become a burden to your children. And that is why this information, this timing strategy, is so important. Today, I am going to reveal the single most important rule for seniors managing both medication and supplements. It is a non-negotiable rule used by top clinical pharmacists. It is called the 4-hour rule. And it is your shield against medication failure and the sudden, unexplained return of chronic illness symptoms. It is your path to peace of mind and self-sufficiency. Stick with me, because implementing this one simple timing rule could be the critical difference between a lifetime of independent vitality and years of unnecessary health complications. The danger zone. 3 silent interactions that cost you your health. The danger we face is invisible. It is happening at a molecular level inside your digestive tract. We begin with the 3 most common and most dangerous drug interactions I see daily in clinical practice. These are not theoretical risks read from a warning label. These are real-world medication failures happening right now in homes across America and Canada. They cause essential medications to stop working entirely, forcing doctors to prescribe ever higher doses that your body might not need. Number 1. The thyroid trap. Why you must isolate your pill, levothyroxine. If you take a thyroid hormone replacement, such as levothyroxine, for hypothyroidism, this section is non-negotiable. This pill is more than just a hormone. It is vital. It governs your metabolism, your energy levels, your body temperature, and even your mood. Your doctor wisely told you to take it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, but they may have forgotten to tell you exactly what not to take with it. The silent saboteurs here are the most common supplements and minerals you rely on every day: iron and calcium. Levothyroxine is an extremely sensitive drug. It is absorbed by your body through a very specific and delicate pathway in your gut. When you introduce high doses of divalent minerals like calcium or iron, these minerals chemically bind to the levothyroxine pill in your digestive tract before it can be absorbed. Think of the drug molecule as a VIP being escorted into the bloodstream. The calcium and iron are like magnets that grab that VIP and prevent the entry. The drug molecule is effectively neutralized. It never gets released into your blood to do its job. This is critical because levothyroxine has a very narrow therapeutic window. If even a small percentage of the drug is blocked from absorption, your body slips quickly back into a hypothyroid state. You start gaining weight mysteriously. You feel cold and tired all the time, regardless of how much sleep you get. Your brain fog returns, making you forgetful and frustrated. You go back to the doctor, who sees the symptoms and increases the dose of levothyroxine. But the real problem is not the dose. The real problem is the ritual. You are effectively canceling out the medication with your morning multivitamin or your calcium chew, which is a common habit for bone health. This is why the Endocrine Society and the American Academy of Family Physicians strongly recommend a significant separation. Not just 30 minutes, which is insufficient, not just an hour. To ensure proper absorption and to fully eliminate this binding risk, you need a full 4-hour buffer. For now, understand this. Levothyroxine must be treated as an isolated VIP drug. Number 2. The absolute no. The food-drug interaction that causes liver damage. Statins plus grapefruit. This is perhaps the most famous and most terrifying interaction in all of pharmacology, because it involves a fruit that so many people see as healthy. If you are over 60, you likely know someone, or are yourself, taking a statin medication to manage high cholesterol. Brand names like Lipitor, Zocor, and Crestor are household names. These pills are essential for lowering harmful LDL cholesterol, thereby preventing heart attacks and strokes. But there is a healthy natural fruit that, when consumed, turns these life-saving pills into a serious liver and muscle toxin. That food is grapefruit, specifically the compounds found in grapefruit and grapefruit juice. Here is the science of the absolute no, and why this risk is different from absorption blocking. Your body does not just absorb a pill. It must also metabolize or break down the active drug molecule so it can be safely cleared from your body. This breakdown process happens in the liver, primarily through a specific enzyme called cytochrome P453A4, or CYP3A4. Statins use this enzyme to get cleared from your system at a safe, steady rate. Grapefruit contains powerful chemical compounds called furanocoumarins. When you consume grapefruit, these furanocoumarins effectively and powerfully block the CYP3A4 enzyme. Imagine a critical waste disposal chute in your liver being jammed shut. The statins are still being absorbed, but they cannot be cleared from your bloodstream. They start building up in your blood to dangerously high toxic levels. The consequences of this accumulation are profound and severe. First, you risk severe damage to your liver, as the organ is overwhelmed by the backlog of the drug. Second, and far more terrifying, you face a condition called rhabdomyolysis. This is the rapid, catastrophic breakdown of muscle tissue, which floods your kidneys with toxic protein and can lead to acute kidney failure. This is not a slight interaction. It is a genuine, documented emergency. It is a warning from the FDA that should be treated as an absolute contraindication for statins. If you are on statins, there is no negotiation. You must avoid grapefruit, pomelos, and Seville oranges entirely. It is a permanent rule. It is a small price to pay for a working liver and strong, healthy muscles. Number 3. The immunity mistake. Why dairy can make your antibiotics useless. This is a scenario I encounter all the time with respiratory and urinary tract infections. A patient is prescribed a strong antibiotic, maybe ciprofloxacin or tetracycline, to clear a stubborn infection. The instruction says to take it with a lot of water, but the patient remembers hearing that dairy settles an upset stomach, so they decide to take the antibiotic with a glass of milk, a morning latte, or a calcium-containing antacid to avoid nausea. What they are actually doing is chemically canceling their entire course of treatment. Antibiotics like ciprofloxacin and tetracycline work by binding to the components of the invading bacteria. But these drugs also have a high affinity for minerals, particularly the calcium found in dairy and antacids. When you introduce dairy products, milk, yogurt, cheese, or even calcium supplements, at the same time as the antibiotic, the calcium immediately binds to the drug molecule in the stomach. This binding creates an inert, non-absorbable compound. The drug passes right through your system without ever being released to fight the infection. The consequences here are incredibly frustrating and concerning. First, your infection does not clear up, requiring another, often stronger round of medication, prolonging your illness. Second, and far more critical from a public health perspective, you contribute to the global problem of antibiotic resistance. The bacteria that survived because they received a subtherapeutic dose of the drug, a dose too small to kill them, now learn how to defeat that medication in the future. This is a mistake that harms not only your health, but the entire community. The rule here is simple. You need a mandatory time buffer between your antibiotics and any significant source of calcium. The minimum separation is 2 hours, but to be truly safe, and to adhere to our universal principle, we always use the robust 4-hour separation. The simple senior shield, the 4-hour rule, and the 2 riskiest herbs. You might be feeling a sense of anxiety right now. You might be looking at your cabinet thinking, how in the world can I keep track of all these different rules for every single pill? I share that concern with you. The modern healthcare system hands us 10 different pills and 20 different instructions, and that sheer complexity is the biggest contributor to unintentional danger. That is why, in my practice, I created a single, simplified, universal principle for my senior patients. It is called the 4-hour rule. This rule is designed to be a universal safety net that covers the vast majority of absorption-blocking interactions, eliminating the need for you to check complex charts daily. It gives you a consistent, predictable safety cushion. Number 4. The cornerstone, defining the 4-hour buffer for complete absorption. The 4-hour rule states, you must separate any life-sustaining prescription medication from any potential absorption blocker by a minimum of 4 hours. This rule applies primarily to drugs that treat long-term, life-critical conditions where even slight interference can lead to failure, such as heart meds, blood pressure pills, thyroid pills, and certain nerve medications. Think of your essential prescription drug as the VIP and the 4-hour period as the security detail. What are the most common absorption blockers you need to strictly isolate? Iron supplements, essential for fighting anemia, but a tremendous binder that locks up other drugs. Calcium supplements, whether it is a pill, a chew, or a chalky antacid, it poses a risk. High fiber supplements. Fiber acts like a molecular sponge, physically soaking up and trapping drug molecules. Zinc and magnesium. Supplements, other important minerals that can compete for absorption sites. Multivitamins and mineral blends. Be extremely cautious here, as these often combine iron, calcium, and zinc into one high-risk pill. Why 4 hours? Pharmacokinetic data shows that in the first 2 hours, your body is rapidly absorbing the key medication. By creating a 4-hour buffer, you guarantee that the primary drug has completed its critical absorption cycle before the competing blocker is introduced. This rule simplifies the chaos. It eliminates the stressful guesswork of micro-timing. It simplifies your entire daily routine into 2 easily managed, safe windows: your medication window and your supplement window. Number 5. The herbal blind spot. 2 natural remedies that can silence your meds. When dealing with vitamins and herbs, many people believe that because a product is labeled natural or herbal, it must be safe and free of interaction risk. This is a perception that is dangerously false. Herbs contain complex, powerful chemical compounds that interact with your body's systems, particularly your liver's metabolism, in ways that mirror prescription drugs. But instead of blocking absorption like calcium, these 2 common herbs often accelerate the liver's metabolism. They act like a throttle on your liver's enzymes, rapidly flushing the essential medication out of your system before it has a chance to work. The first silent saboteur, St. John's wort, Hypericum perforatum. This herb is widely used for mild depression and anxiety, often chosen as a natural alternative to prescription antidepressants. It is sold everywhere without restriction, and many seniors consider it a benign mood booster. But St. John's wort is a massive enzyme inducer. It kicks your liver's drug metabolism into overdrive. It can render essential medications completely ineffective, including immune suppressants, critical for organ transplant patients, leading to organ rejection. Certain HIV medications, leading to catastrophic treatment failure. Oral contraceptives, some blood thinners, putting you at risk of stroke. The consequence is not toxicity, but catastrophic treatment failure. Never assume a mood booster is safe simply because it is natural. The second riskiest herb, ginseng. Ginseng is often taken by seniors and caregivers to boost energy, fight fatigue, and sharpen memory. However, for patients managing type 2 diabetes, ginseng is a serious, often overlooked risk. Ginseng has its own intrinsic blood sugar lowering properties. When combined with prescription diabetes medication, like metformin or insulin, the effect is compounded and exaggerated. The patient risks severe hypoglycemia, dangerously low blood sugar, which is a medical emergency that can lead to confusion, dizziness, serious falls, and unnecessary emergency room visits. The lesson here is simple and must be written in stone. Herbs are not innocent placebos. Always treat them with the respect you would give any powerful prescription drug. Number 6. The perfect pill schedule. How to time your pills perfectly. The greatest beauty of the 4-hour rule is its simplicity and ease of implementation. You only need to restructure your day slightly to build in that crucial safety gap. Here is the pharmacist's ideal schedule for medication and supplement use. Window 1. The first hour of waking. The critical empty stomach. As soon as you wake up, before coffee, orange juice, or breakfast, take your most critical, high-binding medications. This must include your thyroid medication, levothyroxine, and certain bisphosphonates for bone density. Take these only with plain water. Wait a full 30 to 60 minutes before your first meal. Crucially, do not take any supplements during this window. This is the VIP window. Window 2. Mid-morning, the safe zone with food. After you have had breakfast, your stomach acids are back in action, and your critical morning meds are safely absorbed into your bloodstream. This is the perfect time for your B vitamins. Any medication that specifically requires food for optimal absorption. Window 3. The lunchtime check. Applying the 4-hour buffer. This is where you check your safety margin. If you have a complex schedule, use the afternoon to apply the 4-hour rule consciously. Make sure it has been at least 4 hours since your morning essential pill and at least 4 hours before your evening essential pill. If you need a midday supplement that might bind, like a vitamin D that absorbs best with fat, take it with your lunch, ensuring it is separated from your critical morning and evening drugs. Window 4. Before bed, the ultimate supplement window. The easiest and safest time to separate supplements from your life-sustaining prescriptions is right before you go to sleep. By this time, your evening meal has been digested, and you will not be taking essential medications for many hours. This is the ideal time for calcium supplements. Studies show calcium absorption is often better in the evening, and it may even help promote natural sleep. Fiber supplements. Since they act like a sponge, taking them right before bed ensures they are far away from your morning pill. Iron tablets. They work best on an empty stomach, so taking them just before bed works perfectly, as long as it is 4 hours away from your morning pill. By adopting this simple scheduled approach, you are not relying on a perfect memory for every pill. You are creating a consistent, automated, safe habit. This is how you turn a confusing, overwhelming medication routine into a simple, automated defense for your health, ensuring your independence and vitality for years to come. Your final checklist. Take control of your health today. We began this discussion with the unsettling fear that you might be doing everything right, but your health is mysteriously slipping away. We now know the crucial truth. It is not always what supplement you take, but when you take it, that secretly kills your life-saving medication. I have given you the shield, the 4-hour rule. This simple 4-hour buffer is your most powerful defense against rendering your heart, thyroid, and antibiotic medications useless. Your path to true independence in your golden years is not about avoiding pills or complex prescriptions. It is about mastering the timing and taking back control of your health decisions with confidence. Please, I urge you to look at your medication list and your supplement bottles today. Check the timing of your iron, your calcium, your fiber, your zinc, and your multivitamins. Are they too close to your morning heart pill? Are they too close to your thyroid tablet? Make the correction now. This simple fix is instantaneous. The power to protect your life-saving medication is now firmly in your hands. This information is designed to empower you with knowledge, confidence, and peace of mind. But the conversation about medication safety does not end with supplements. There is one major risk factor we haven't covered: the common foods and beverages that act exactly like powerful drugs to sabotage your pills. The most famous is grapefruit, but there are others. In our next video, I cover the most common food-drug interaction you probably eat every single week that you think is perfectly safe. To learn how to protect your pills from those hidden food dangers, click on the video link now. It is time to take the final, critical step toward complete medication independence. Disclaimer: this content is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Do not disregard professional medical advice or delay seeking it because of something you have read in this content. After hearing about the 4-hour rule, what is one supplement timing mistake you or a loved one will fix today? Share your commitment in the comments below.